Welcome back to another episode of the Pod Gods. My name is Jake Lottrell. I do video, photography, marketing. That's all I got for today.
With who?
With Edge Home Finance.
There you go. Brady Hall and eXp Realty. I sell houses on the weekends and the weekdays.
Nice.
So, who do we got today, Jake?
We have Mr. Jeff Spear, singular, right?
Yep.
Jeff Spear from Spear's Landscape.
Yep.
Love it. Excited.
How did we connect? Was it a Facebook group or?
I think it was through Facebook,
Like
looking
Champlin
for
or
somebody to do some video editing. And
Yeah, and Jeff's company's insane. He sent me over some footage to edit for their social media.
You want to plug it right there?
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Pretty cool.
And Jeff was like, it's okay, whatever. And then when I saw it, I was like, this is insane drone footage. It was really good, but I think the editing just wasn't all there. I don't want to throw the person under the bus. Maybe I'll edit that out.
Didn't you edit it?
No, the person prior.
Oh,
I think
the
music, it was like I was in a Miami nightclub, but I don't know.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, cool. I like your office. It's like you and the boys just hanging out, getting work done. But should we start with the origin story?
I feel like that's what we always do.
Yeah,
so
let's do that. Shocker. So where were you born? How many siblings do you have?
Yeah, grew up or was born in Anoka.
Sweet.
Grew up in Andover with my family, my parents, and brother and sister. My brother's 10 years younger, sister's 12 years younger. So
You're the old guy.
I'm the old one.
Yeah.
Grew up playing hockey, a lot of sports, golf.
Where Andover, Anoka?
Played for Anoka.
Okay.
Grew up in Anoka, went to high school in Anoka.
When'd you graduate?
Graduated in 01.
Okay.
And then I worked for a landscape company through high school. And then in the winters, I worked at the ice arena in Anoka, driving the Zamboni. So
Nice.
That was kind of fun.
That's
We
sweet.
had someone else who...
Holly?
Was it someone who also drove a Zamboni?
I think it was Holly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was school like for you?
School was good. I mean, it was, it's high school. It's you get through high school and whatnot, and kind of trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a summer deal. I went to college in St. Cloud, and
Husky, yeah?
Yeah. And then after my freshman year of college, I was kind of debating of what to do. I could go back to the landscape company I was working at, make $15 an hour, work all summer and whatnot. And I had a few side jobs lined up. Had $500 to my name. I had a few side jobs lined up, and I thought, well, I could go do these side jobs, work for 3-4 weeks, make the same money that I would all summer long working for this other company, and then go hang out at the beach with my friends the rest of the summer. And needless to say, I decided to do that. My parents were against me, and they said, get your degree, do what you want to do. Nope, I want to start this business. And so anyways, I did it, and I just never ended up at the beach. Just one job after the next, and it was a summer gig through college, and after college was over, it was like, all right, here we go. And I had good people surrounding me with great projects and customers and family support. Nothing financial. It was all financially based off of from me, but one thing led to another, and then here we are today, 23 years later, and we do a design build firm that we've done some pretty crazy landscape projects over the years.
Perfect. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
So would you say, I know for a lot of people it's luck, and what would you say it is? Just hard work and...
It's a lot of hard work, but it's also having an idea and kind of a concept of what do you want your business to be like, and then kind of follows to customer service. Everything that we do, and the reason people hire us is quality of work. We don't cut corners on things.
Good.
We do things right. and the experience. I mean, we have over, I don't know, 110, 150, or 110, 120 years of experience in our office.
Yeah.
But it's, when I take on projects, I won't take on a project that I don't physically know how to do, or that it's all going to go together and it's all going to work. So
I'm the same exact way.
but we've done some crazy projects over the years. I've done artificial putting greens in the shapes of the big 5 African animals.
He's
That's cool.
He's a golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he full scholarship.
Yeah, I dropped out because I said real estate's better, and
It's paying off, but
I guess it is.
you
Yeah,
could be
but
a
I
pro.
could be playing with Scotty Scheffler right
He's
now.
insane.
Right.
He's insane
That's
at
awesome.
golfing.
Yeah.
We'll have to go golfing.
Yeah, we will. I love it. So,
That's awesome.
where-
Sorry.
where do you play, Fox?
Yeah, Fox Hollow.
Okay. Pheasant Acres too.
Well, Pheasant Acres, yeah.
Yeah.
Rush Creek.
Elk River's like my course. That's just where I grew up. I
Okay.
graduated from Elk Rivers, so.
Yeah.
But
Greenhaven.
yeah, Noka, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Sorry to go off a
No,
tangent
no,
there,
that's
Jake. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I threw you off.
What did your parents do for work?
My mom's a nurse manager at a hospital, and my dad's in electrical sales.
Okay. So they doubted you at first. They were
Well,
like,
they didn't doubt me. They wanted me to get a degree, and they wanted me to go through the proper steps
Sure.
and then go from there. They didn't want me to just drop out or anything like that. So
Did
they
you?
didn't doubt me.
Yeah.
Did you drop out?
No.
Oh, all right.
What
So-
you
So
gonna
see,
do?
dropouts are successful. But
Yeah. No,
What did
business degree.
Okay,
so-
gotcha.
Yeah, so no, it's once you kind of, I was very work focused. I mean, when through college, I would work at the ice arena in the winter, and then this is what I do in the summer. A lot of people would. I mean, St. Cloud's a party school, right? And I was working every weekend. So when my memories of St. Cloud and whatnot aren't the bars.
wow.
It's going back and working. So I didn't really spend a lot of time in St. Cloud, but I had a fresh start to work, and you just kind of go. And one thing with our business, I think, is being organized and very detail orientated. That's like the biggest thing I could say for anybody in their business.
Putting like a lot of systems into place and stuff like that.
Systems into place, and like just when you're dealing with and working with high-end customers, you want to be as detail orientated in the project. So down to the cuts in the pavers, the little things that set you apart from the next person. I think that's ultimately how I've grown the business.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what, in the beginning, compared to now, what do your days look like?
Oh,
In the
boy.
beginning, I'm
in
sure
the
it
beginning,
was-
I was doing the work.
Yeah.
It was sunrise to sunset, doing the work, and then in the evenings, bidding jobs, looking at jobs, designing, kind of trying to figure out that stuff. And now it's more management, keeping the guys going, keeping them organized, sales of the large projects. So I've got two full-time designers on staff, along with myself.
Are those the two guys that were in the office?
Yep,
Okay.
Mike and Dave.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
Yeah, they seem
Shout
like
out.
good guys.
yeah,
Shout out to them.
yeah.
That's awesome. So where do you think your drive comes from? Do you just genuinely enjoy getting up and just grinding every day, or where do you think that
Yeah.
comes from?
I think it's just being creative. I think on the landscape side of things, of just using new products, being different than the next guy. When you start a project of a new construction house, or even an existing house, of working with a customer and really bringing their dreams come true, and really showing them what we can do. It's kind of cool. Our 3D designs are awesome. So we've showed customers before where you've got the existing landscape, and then we'll do a 2D plan, and then we'll do a 3D plan, and we created our own kind of system as we fly through it, and then you can kind of switch to evening shots with the lighting, and they look at it and they're just like, wow, this is
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That definitely is going to set you apart from your competitors.
100%.
There's no way nobody else is doing that.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a lot of fun, and people get excited, and that's, I think, what's exciting and keeps things going.
What are some hurdles that you've had to overcome? I'm sure there's been errors in work where you're like, fuck, I have to break the news that I don't even know.
Or over budget. Or,
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I mean, you're in construction.
It's supply and demand. I mean,
every day is something different. That's what's crazy about this job too, is like, I'm on the clock. I mean, my phone rings at 6 and it'll ring at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's every day, it's something different. You wear the hat of everybody, everything in business, you wear that hat.
this guy sounds like a real estate agent, right?
He really does, yeah. So how do you handle, like, I mean, I'm sure it's not all bad news when your phone rings, but like, how do you handle those stressful moments?
Those crucial conversations that you
Yeah.
have to have from time to time, you know.
Pick
You
up the
do-
bottle and just start drinking.
No.
Not all of us are alcoholics.
No, I mean, I think it's just being honest with customer. Like, if it's a customer problem, right? It's being honest with the customer. If it's employees or something of that nature, you look at it and say, all right, was there a mistake made? Well, what happened? How do we learn from it? And how do we move forward with it?
Yeah.
And I think when you look at those aspects of things, I'm not your typical contractor that's going to go out and start yelling and screaming at employees or else also expecting something that can't physically be done or can't happen.
Yeah.
So having real expectations to things, but also just, being honest with customers, explaining what's happened. If something happened where a boulder dropped on a customer's driveway, I mean, stuff happens, or something breaks.
Yeah.
And, I tell all my employees, tell me about it.
Yeah.
There's not a time. I want you to come to me. I'll go to the customer. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't ever want a customer to come to me and say, this happened, and
Be the last
nobody
person
could-
to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're all humans. Like, we make mistakes. It's just
Right.
it happens,
It's how
but
it happens.
we've got a great team,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys have been with me for a long time, and it shows. So you treat employees right, and I think in this industry right now, in today's market, that's crucial because having guys that have experience, know what's going on. Any landscaper out there can go hire somebody and say, go do this job.
Yeah.
And a customer's not going to know any difference. What they get with us is experienced people that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I see that happen all the time. I mean, there's jobs that you'll hear about or you'll see or whatnot, and people say, well, I paid, this amount of money for X amount of money for this job, and I look at it and I'm like, really?
You did what? Like,
Yeah.
Like, we could have done way better for that same price,
Yeah.
but it's the experience.
Right.
It all boils down to experience, especially when you're doing high-end landscape.
You mentioned setting expectations. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice. I do a podcast called Realtor of the Week with another loan officer, and every successful team leader that we have on, that's their biggest piece of advice is setting expectations for your clients and being honest with them no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yep.
And I feel like the clients appreciate that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't bullshit them. And
Yep.
yeah. I wanted to ask who your childhood heroes were, if you had one, even if it's a fictional character.
Childhood heroes.
Mr. Incredible.
I'm so busy in the current time that I don't think a lot about
The past.
the past.
You don't
Well, I
ever-
mean, Wayne Gretzky. I mean,
Yeah. Hockey player, yeah.
Wayne Gretzky, I suppose, Michael Jordan, sports. I mean, sports were everything growing up. So
Okay.
Are they
that was-
still?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like
you
to
watch
golf.
the game last night? Timberwolves game?
No,
Oh.
not a big basketball fan.
I only watch playoffs, but God, are they a fun team.
They are. I've seen a few games, but
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
No,
You
no.
don't-
I
he
don't-
doesn't know sports.
Dude, I'm trying to get back. I used to love sports, collected basketball cards, football cards. I don't know when it was like when I went through puberty or something. I was just like, sports are lame. I'm gonna skateboard and I don't know.
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed, yeah. I don't know. It was just I don't know. But okay.
hockey's fun and do a lot
Yeah.
of camping, cabin,
Oh,
wake
nice.
surfing,
Do
golf.
you hunt at all?
Hunting, yeah.
Okay.
Hunt fish.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is question for you. So I'm guessing just you probably didn't start off luxury when you're right in college with your landscaping. What was that transition like from like kind of going to like more just probably mowing grasses and mulching or whatever you would have done to getting into a higher end? Like how did you get there and what were those steps like?
I've had some great customers. Great customers that believed in me when I was at a young age. That I'm thankful to this day. And I've learned so much because we've continued to do work for them for 22 years, 23 years. So the customers and, believing in me and what I do. But yeah, I think the transition is crazy to think about, as, you start with little money and whatnot, and as you expand and you start to spend more money on different things, and then you have that flexibility to be able to buy equipment and do different things. That it's definitely a learning experience. You could lose it all in a day, depending on something can happen or whatever. But so there's a lot of risk involved, but there's a lot of reward, and it's fun, it's entertaining, but definitely, I mean, it's not been easy. Every day brings a new challenge, and it's how do you handle the challenge and how do you move forward.
Yeah, when you say like they believed in you, why do you think they believed in you and not just somebody else?
Again, I think it comes down to honesty, doing what you say you're going to do. I mean, those are key factors. If you say you're going to be somewhere at 10 o'clock, be there at 10, not at 10:20.
Shots fired.
I was late. Sorry.
No. But
Subtle jab.
but no, not at all. Customers are, you want to please customers, and you want to do a good job with it, and I think the creativity side of it is really cool. Because you get to be creative in projects, and that's, I think, what kind of sets us apart.
Yeah. With you being so creative, were you in much like art or kind of creative things in high school and growing up, or was it just something that like kind of was in the back of your head but just never really did? I love doing clay.
Okay.
Like that's where I got my really, really creative, but I never really did it a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
Because
You were
I was
good
just
at it,
like,
though.
I was, yeah, but I was golf, sports, hanging out with friends, like just didn't really do it. So I'm always curious to see where that creative background kind of comes from.
Yeah, I mean, it's just trying to be innovative. I think would be more so than creative, but
Entrepreneurial.
entrepreneurial.
That word sucks to say.
Yeah. I'd say trying to be more innovative would be more my thing than creative. I mean, I've got great designers and staff that help me more with the creative aspect of it. But with my projects, I kind of have a vision, and then they take it from there and run and make it look awesome. So it's a team effort. It's not just me.
Yeah.
It's our whole team that puts everything together to do these creative projects.
That's really cool.
What's your favorite type of project to work on? Or what has been your favorite?
Pool projects.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pool projects.
Yeah, they
are
look
awesome.
nice from the footage I saw.
Yeah. They're my favorite. You could really, if you don't know what you're doing, you can screw it up big time.
Yeah.
So you have to know what you're doing with things. But what's fun about pool projects is people that are installing a pool, they want an outdoor kitchen. They want outdoor entertainment area. They want a fire feature. They want a fire pit, a fireplace, things of that nature. So you bring all of those aspects together, and I think it's more of an entertainment space. So when I do landscaping, instead of just building somebody a patio, I'm trying to build somebody an extension of their home, build them a experience and a living space. And I think that's the other part that sets us apart from the others, is creating that space. And so again, when I go to the detailed aspect of it, it's lighting. It's
Yes.
if I'm entertaining, how would I want to utilize this space?
That's the biggest thing I saw that impressed me for some reason. I don't know if it's because I do like video stuff, but the lighting.
Yeah.
Like when the sun's going down and those shots where the lights were like, it's almost like they were perfectly put
Yep.
in the right spots to have this, like, I don't know,
That's cool.
atmosphere
Yeah.
of coziness next to a pool with,
Yeah.
gas fire. I don't know. It was awesome to see those that footage.
Have you done any where you're like, gosh, I just want to buy this house because of this landscaping? Where you're just
Many.
like, I want this backyard.
Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, it's those details that you think about. And I love to entertain, so I think that's maybe where those types of projects and outdoor patios, outdoor kitchens, things of that nature. So, learning, and it's the other interesting part, I think, where we really maybe took those things to the next level is years ago at a previous house I owned, I built an outdoor kitchen. And until you build it and you live in it and you experience it, it all starts to click. And you're like, okay, well, what would I do different? Or so when you're selling it, you're also selling the experience of I've experienced how I utilize these things and how people would utilize them. So that's kind of cool. And then, when you get into these entertainment spaces, outdoor kitchens, pools, and you're helping people kind of show the way of here's a way of entertainment or, experience sharing your home with others.
Yeah.
What's your backyard look like now?
Can I phrase that differently?
Yeah.
Okay, so my buddy's a mechanic for Subaru. He works on cars all day, and then when he gets home, he hates working on his own car. Is that kind of the same thing? Like he was saying, like, what does your backyard look like?
Well, I just recently moved in the last few years, so definitely have done some work there, but I have plans for bigger patio entertainment space, but
Okay.
Cool.
just not quite there yet.
Got it. Okay.
It's expensive.
We need to find time to do it, honestly, is
Yeah.
part of the problem. But the last 4 years have just been so busy. But I have plans. But yeah, I mean, I like to keep my house clean, neat, organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of and then we do the same at work. Clean,
Yep.
neat, and organized.
I still can't believe we just skipped over. You said you made a artificial golf green out of like animals?
Yeah.
What animals?
Oh boy, the big 5 African animals. What is it? The elephant,
Rhino,
zebra. No, I don't think it's a zebra.
Giraffe?
Giraffe, elephant, rhino, giraffe,
Lion?
Cape buffalo, and lion.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's
That was
insane.
quite a few years ago. We've done indoor water features.
Wow.
We had waterfalls coming down on either side into a pond in the shape of Minnesota.
Inside?
Inside a house, yep.
Where do you do most of your business? West side?
West Metro, North
Yeah.
Metro, just, where customers want us. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
do some stuff up north, but
Will you go out of state?
we have, but it's specific.
Yeah.
Somebody wants us to travel, we'll do it.
I'm sure you're not going to Florida or anything like that.
No, we don't do too much down there.
Your Rolodex must be insane.
Yeah, it's
You
fun.
should. Yeah, you should.
Your network's got to be huge. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to know lighting guys, plumber. I mean,
I mean, that's
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
your whole
everybody.
team.
Anything and everything outside is
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah.
So decks, pergolas, 4-season porches.
why are your decks so expensive?
Materials.
wood.
It's just crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
What do you think of like the plastic? Not like my brother-in-law, I guess sister-in-law.
like the home
They have-
maintenance. Like,
They have like the plastic deck. It's like not wood.
Yeah, maintenance free.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's awesome. That's
Is
what
it?
we use 95% of the time.
Okay.
It's worth
I wasn't
it.
sure if like
Yeah.
that was.
doing wood, I mean, you just got to restain it. Then it's
Yeah.
eventually going to rot. You're going to
Dude.
have to replace it.
The
So.
house I grew up in, little shack in Edina. He always gives me shit that I lived in I didn't live in a mansion.
He did.
But I would get so many slivers from the deck.
It's called
Yeah.
sander. And
Is
you
that-
just,
No. We had a guy for that.
I'm sure you did.
That's what our butler did. He stand up.
Butler pantry and
Yeah. What's like your? I know this is a generic question. What's like the 5-year plan for?
yuck. What a question.
I know.
5-year plan.
I need to know.
We're always looking for new opportunities. expanding the business into, new markets, innovative products, new ways of doing things.
Yeah.
I think the door is always open to do new things and try new things. But I don't just jump into something just to jump into it. I have to kind of have a passion for it and really put thought and effort into it to know that, we're doing things right.
Yeah.
Okay, my question: married, kids?
I am single.
Woo!
Ooh,
Yeah.
you guys hear
Happily
that?
single?
I'm single.
Single. Are you?
We gotta get this guy on Tinder, right?
Yeah. Are you doing dating apps? Are you looking or
I'm just doing me right now.
doing you? Okay.
I love
like
that answer.
Yeah, I do too.
I wish I would have done that some days.
Yeah.
No, I'm just sorry, man.
Sorry, Maddie.
I did not mean that. Gonna get whipped for that one.
Do you have kids? Did you say or no?
No kids,
No
no.
kids. Okay, gotcha. That's cool though. So what does your day to day look like?
Day to day, go to right now it depends. Different times of the seasons, different hats I wear. But
Yeah.
let's go to the office, check in with the guys, get everybody out the door, get everything going, meeting with customers, checking on the crews, talking to customers, things of that nature. So just a lot of running around, helping crews out where they need help, checking on jobs.
What time are you getting up in the morning?
I'm usually up by 6.
Okay.
5:36.
That's fair. Yeah.
I've been struggling lately.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Just
I've been struggling to sleep.
going to sleep.
Yeah, just
Oh.
everything. I think it's that damn question you asked me.
It's crazy.
What
in-
question
in-
did I
How
have?
do you sleep? I just
Oh.
sit up at night.
Yeah,
like,
let's
what?
ask Jeff that. What?
How do you explain sleep to an alien?
Yeah, if aliens came down and they're like, "What do you guys do at night? How would you explain to them what sleep is?"
oh boy, I have no clue.
That's
Or like, how would you explain?
falling asleep.
Yeah, how would you give them directions on how to fall asleep?
Close your eyes.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Some guy on TikTok's like, this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm like, what?
Some commenter like, "This guy." I forgot what he said. And I was like, "Damn, Brady just getting."
funny.
I heard a good quote that was like, "Just pretend to sleep until you fall asleep." I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, that's pretty good."
I don't. I just close my eyes and I'm out like that.
I'm just usually
Yeah.
so exhausted. Not lately,
pass
though.
out.
Just a lot of shit going on.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like the last few weeks, like since the sun's up so early,
It's the best.
like I'm just up.
Yeah.
Like 6 o'clock
That's
and
what I need. Our blackout curtains are just keeping me in bed, I think.
Oh, you have. Oh, see, that's your problem.
Yeah.
I have darkening, maybe room darkening or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's light still comes in. I don't know. I'm just up in the morning now.
I've always been a morning person until like I moved into this new house.
I wonder if you're just getting a better night's sleep, maybe, or.
Probably. King size bed helps.
Oh yeah.
comfortable,
Yeah.
That's cool.
That'll do
Fucking
it.
cats, though. God.
Yeah. Do you have any pets?
Yellow lab.
Yellow. Okay, I
yeah.
could totally see that.
Yeah.
I could totally see
Best
that.
friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
What's her name?
Finley.
Finley. Oh,
Finley.
that's a cool name.
How old?
She'll be 3.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Actually, it's Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday. So,
Happy birthday, Finley.
right?
How'd you come up with that name, Finley?
I don't even know.
Did it come with her? Like
No,
Finley.
just something different.
Yeah.
But it's not that different anymore. But
Yeah.
No.
Did your dad? You said your dad was an electrician.
electrical sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he see you going into the same field as him eventually? Like, was he kind of like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, no, he grew up playing hockey. I grew up playing hockey. So, I mean, I have a lot
was
of
enough.
similar traits in that aspect. But, yeah, no, I'm just like, I don't know. I just do me.
Yeah.
Just kind of out there. I mean, I'm always thinking, I always look at the big picture. So I'm always like 10 steps ahead of what I'm doing right now
Yeah.
with things.
So is it hard for you to stay present? Like, be where your feet are?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
I suppose it would be, especially as a business
I always have
owner.
to
You're
be
probably
moving.
always
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
of 1,000 different things
So are you,
have to
Jake.
do. Yeah. But not by choice. That's the way my brain works. Just
Fair
never
enough.
here. What do your siblings do?
was gonna ask that
that's a
question.
good question.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
you know, It's a good question. My brother's changed jobs recently, and so I don't know exactly what he does
Okay.
now, but they're both in business, I think in hospitality, sales maybe, and then, boy, they're going to just hate me about this, that I
They're
don't
not
know exactly what they do.
What are their names again?
God, it's
And no, my sister does project management.
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff. So yeah, no, they're
still very close with them.
yeah. I've
Are you
got,
the uncle? Are you an uncle?
I'm an uncle.
Are you the fun uncle or?
I'm the fun uncle.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun. Funkle, yeah.
Yeah, Arlo,
Nice.
Jude, and Joni.
Okay.
Oh, look, nice.
That's cool.
Knows the kids' names, but not the parents. That's good.
Yeah, Andy and Sarah, my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did your brother play hockey also? So
No,
like a
he
whole-
played soccer, and my sister did dance.
Okay.
Do you ever think back and be like, what if I didn't do landscaping? What else would you have done, you think?
That's a good question. Probably maybe build houses or real estate.
That's like the same vein, kind of construction.
Could be.
Yeah, construction.
Yeah,
You
construction.
just want to be creative and
Yeah, creative is fun.
entrepreneurial.
I mean, real estate's. I mean, I love houses,
Preach to real estate.
property. I don't know. I was wanting to be a hockey player, but that didn't pan out. So.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Golfer.
I mean, you're working probably all the time, always on the clock. But like, what do you like to do for fun? You said fishing, hunting.
Cabin time.
Yeah.
Where's your-
Camping's fun.
What lake up north?
Garfield Lake up near Walker.
Okay.
So I spend a lot of time up there and
Wake surf, you said.
wake surfing.
What?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No.
Yeah,
Really?
you're such
Nah.
a loser, dude.
I'll have to get you out.
You're
I
the
snowboard,
you're
but
the
is
only
it like
one
the
here.
same thing, pretty much?
No, you're on water.
Well,
I guess you're on water when you snowboard too. Technically,
Yeah.
frozen water. Yeah.
No, it's fun.
Is
It's,
it?
Yeah, kids like it, and you can get a kid to ride with you.
Yeah.
So teach them. That's kind of cool. But it's fun. You start out with a rope, and then once you learn how to you throw the rope
I was
in.
thinking wakeboarding.
throw me a beer.
Yeah.
So you're just
What kind of boat?
you have to have a certain boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a Nautique surf boat.
Okay.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. You ski much behind it?
Yeah, I haven't skied as much lately, but yeah.
Wake
so I'm
surfing's just
skiing.
easier and more fun.
Yeah.
And you can be like right there and
Yeah.
drink beer and
It looks sweet. It looks so hard though. I remember when I was younger.
It's super easy.
Is it really?
the hardest part is getting up.
Yeah.
But
And that's even once you figure that out, you'll never have a hard time getting up again.
yeah.
Yeah.
fun.
And you snowboard, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I did it, it took me like 2 tries to get up. But once I was up, they're like, hold on to the rope, hold on to the rope. I'm like, there's no point for this rope because I just,
Yeah.
how to.
Yeah.
Once you
like,
get it, you
carve
get it.
and- yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you out.
That'd be sweet.
Get you out surfing.
Traveling. Do you travel a lot?
Usually to Florida. Florida's kind of my go-to place, but
Okay.
So where at?
That's the most Minnesota answer I've ever
right.
heard. Yeah.
Cape Coral,
Okay.
Fort Myers area.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends with places down there. So
I like Fort Myers.
yeah,
Played a lot of
it's
golf
fun
down
to-
there.
Yeah. Get away in the winter and.
Have you thought about buying a place there? Florida?
Yeah, but I can't afford insurance.
Insurance is outrageous out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hurricane and
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like 10, 15 grand a year
Yeah.
for just insurance.
when I think my insurance is like $2,000 right now
Yeah.
for
That's
my
wild.
house. So
So yeah, at some point, but
What about out of the country, though?
I mean, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada.
That's-
I'm kind of boring that way. I mean, summers work. I mean,
Yeah.
To get to the cabin for a week in the summer is great, or a camping trip or whatnot. But, winters I like to go somewhere warm. Out of the country, maybe when I retire.
Yeah.
I don't have too much interest yet.
What age do you plan on retiring?
Good question.
Do you-
69. That was for
Do you,
Jake.
sex. Do you think you could hire someone right now to do what you're doing and then just kind of pull back and just
No.
no?
I think I'll always
Have a foot in the door.
I'll always
Yeah.
be part of something.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just what I do. It's just, you got to keep busy doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always doing something. So
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine just, like, I can't sit still.
Really?
No.
Sounds like Jake.
man.
In the winters, do you plow?
No.
It's good.
I like to
After this
sleep.
year. After this year, that was good.
Yeah, I
like,
bought a fucking $1,200 snowblower, and it snowed like once. I'm still upset about it.
Loser.
I know. I was fucking
No.
Should have
pissed.
just
I
got
like
your
my sleep
driveway
too
isn't
much
that even
to-
that big.
Dude, the end of the drive, it's Douglas, so the end of the driveway, they plow it, and it gets like 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
Not
that's a good
happy
point.
about it.
Fuck you, Champlin.
Yeah, what do you do in the winter?
You know, we do a lot of planning. I mean, big projects take a while to design. So
Sure.
you might design, 3-4 big projects throughout the winter, but marketing stuff, sales stuff, it's kind of just more office type stuff.
Do you go to a lot of like conventions or like, gosh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
We used to.
you're probably pretty somewhat well known in the area at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we are. We just kind of do our thing. I don't really get involved in what other companies are doing and whatnot. So, like
They're
the
probably trying to
conventions
do
and-
what you were doing, you know?
Yeah, we just do our thing. So I don't really. I mean, we'll research, and I mean, the internet pretty much will tell you everything you need to know,
Chat GPT, right, Jake?
right?
Yeah. How important are reviews for you? Like Google reviews?
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Are
dumb
you-
question. Of course they're.
All right, well, I guess like, are you utilizing like after every project? Are you reaching out and saying, "Hey, would love to hear your feedback. Here's
Yeah,
a
I
link
think
to."
we have a email that goes out after
Okay.
you send an invoice, and then they can leave a review.
Nice.
Are most of your business referrals?
A lot of referrals. We do a lot of direct mail and some different Facebook advertising and things of that nature too.
Yeah.
Postcards.
What are some of the key things you guys are doing? Like rock walls? Like what is your most typical? Are you going like
Patio.
go big
I
or
mean,
go home?
Patio.
No, I mean it's I mean we do a lot of $30,000 projects.
Is that low end or high end?
That's
That
low.
would be lower.
God, that's crazy.
Doing front entryway, pavers, being creative. I mean, you think of a front entryway, everybody's got kind of your standard curved sidewalk to your front
Yeah.
door, right? So let's think outside of the box. Let's do something that's got a little more character to it. Pull the sidewalk out away from the house a little bit, makes the house look bigger. Just different, unique things like that. So again, thinking outside of the box with it. But front entryways are great, back patios, but creating that backyard entertainment space or that room is great. So I mean, we do a lot of new construction houses where you're going to build retaining walls, you're going to do plants, mulch, rock edging, patio, fire pit area, lighting, irrigation sod.
Do you partner with builders at all?
We have a couple that we work with, but
I feel like to what you guys are doing, you're not going to be partnered with like a Lennar or a DR
No.
Horton and just do the most basic.
yeah,
You got to be working with like those custom builders.
yeah,
Hands
we work
in.
directly with the customer,
Yeah.
and but we've got a couple great partnerships with a few builders that work out well.
Good.
Do you have any famous clients that you've worked with? You don't have to say their name. But
Ever heard of
We
Prince?
do. Yeah, we've done. We worked with a few Wild players,
Okay.
Vikings players, some other local celebrities.
I should connect you with Tom Allis, the owner. He's always getting landscape work done on his house and
Yeah.
on Lotus Lake.
Oh,
Minnetonka.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he also knows like a shit ton of wealthy people. He does.
He's just in that network.
Yeah, he's just I mean, he's the owner of Edge, so he
Yeah.
just knows. Well, that's awesome. So, I guess I don't. Oh, I wanted to ask, what's one piece of advice you would give someone that's just starting out, starting their business, and wants to succeed?
That's a good question. It's you have to work hard. There's not a book that tells you how to do something.
No shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts. If you say you're going to do something, do it. and do it the best you can do it. And everything else just kind of falls into place. Don't
Yeah.
give up. Work
Yeah,
hard.
what's that? I keep repeating it, but what is it? How you do?
Don't give up. Right there.
Nice. Clutch.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not out doing it, somebody else is going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to go get that business. So you got to get after it.
That quote, "How you do anything is how you do everything." I remember when I first heard that, I was like, "Damn, that's
I'm
good."
crying.
Don't tear up. That's a good quote. Cool. I think that's all I got.
No, do the question.
Oh no, I meant like yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna lead up to that.
Sorry,
Maybe,
sorry,
too.
guys.
Pull the trigger. How do you want to be remembered when you're gone?
Oh boy.
Therapy session.
Yeah, right. Boy, putting me on the spot today. As just a good person that treated others well, I guess. People to remember me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I guess I never really thought about it too much.
It's
but
a tough question.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
a
It
good
is.
answer, though. That's kind of what everybody, either if they're a dad, be, known as a
Good
good
dad,
father,
good mom.
just a good person.
yeah.
Speaking of kids, do you want kids ever, or are you kind of like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
I mean, kids are great.
Okay.
I love kids.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's calm down. They're okay.
Kids are, dude,
they're awesome.
once you have a kid,
I
it's
know.
like
I gotta
Kids are awesome.
give me
Yeah.
5 years, Jake.
5 years? Okay. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Jeff.
Yeah,
Do you
thanks
wanna-
for having me.
Where can people find you?
Nice.
Nice. SpearsLandscape.com.
SpearsLandscape.com.
Yep.
And then what about, you have an Instagram,
Facebook.
YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, all the
Sweet.
That's fun. That's
But
awesome.
Yeah, SpearsLandscape.com. Check us out and give us a call.
If you guys
Awesome.
wanted to see some dope stuff,
Dude,
and
they're insane, I'm
it's
telling
unreal.
you.
It really is.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Lions in your backyard and shit.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.